This is the brand new OnePlus Watch 2R. It is a fitness-focused smartwatch with reliable wellness tracking features, 100+ fitness modes, and Wear OS by Google integration. This video is sponsored by OnePlus. This is the most accessible Wear OS watch on the market, and it is the perfect companion for a OnePlus smartphone. It has a unique dual-engine architecture which combines the Snapdragon W5 performance chipset with the BES 2700 efficient chipset, allowing for optimal power management and performance. It has market-beating battery life with over 100 hours in smart mode, 48 hours with heavy usage, and over 12 days with the power save mode. It has fast charging technology which charges the watch to 100% in 50 minutes, or provides a full day's charge in just 10 minutes. It has both a modern and vintage design. It kind of looks like a classic watch, but it's also modern. We got the heart rate monitor, charging ports back there, and this beautiful green watch band. I love these two buttons are right here to be able to control the device, Google Assistant, going home and starting workouts. It's super lightweight. This is probably one of the lightest watches I've ever worn. It's water resistant, and you can also get it not only in this forest green, but also a gunmetal gray. It also has these two-tone bezels, remnant of classic chronometers. There are also a ton of ways to customize the watch, so I can just press and hold, and there is so many different watch faces if you like the classic analog style, or if you prefer more of a digital one. I kind of like the digital ones for my preference. Like I like that. I can have quick access to my workouts, my steps data, my sleep data, the battery percentage, all within this view. If I need to start a workout, I can quickly tap that and we're ready to go. So you can customize this just like any other smartwatch. But that has Wear OS by Google, because you get all your favorite Google apps, and a lot of things are pre-installed, like Google Maps, Google Calendar, Google Wallet, Gmail, Google Assistant, and a ton more. I love using Google Assistant, so I can be like, hey Google, turn off the bedroom lights. Boom, just like that, magic, all the lights are off. Now, one of the interesting features of the OnePlus Watch 2R is stress monitoring. Using your heart rate variability or HRV data from the watch, it sends it to the phone, and I can see, am I in a low, normal, or high stress zone, and I can figure out which things trigger me, so that way I can be mindful of my environment and my activities throughout the day, so I can be less stressed. Now, one of my favorite lifestyle features of any watch is being able to navigate and buy things. So we're gonna navigate to the nearest CVS. I can use Google Assistant right here, press and hold, navigate to CVS. We're gonna go to a store, we'll buy some stuff, and this watch is gonna show me kind of the directions, and then as I turn with my body and watch, it has a compass to let me know I'm going in the right direction, as well as giving me turn-by-turn navigations. So we can make sure I'm going the right way, and I do not need to pull out my OnePlus phone. Now that we've arrived, my favorite thing is using payments on the watch. So all I need to do is double tap the bottom button. My card automatically shows up. There's an NFC reader here. I will tap and be able to pay for whatever I'm purchasing at the store. Seamless. I love paying for things without my phone. How does the OnePlus ecosystem work? I think this is one thing they did really well. There's one app for the watch where I can control the settings, see all my health data. So everything gets fed directly from the watch into the O Health app on my OnePlus device. And I can see all that information from my sleep data, my heart rates and how many steps I did today, my stress levels, my running and walking workouts, as well as controlling settings. Like I can go here, I can sync my phone alarms, I can sync calendar events, a whole bunch of other data straight from the O Health app. I can sync weather from my phone to my watch. So right now I can see the UV radiation is a bit high. I should probably be wearing sunscreen. I can set an alarm, so when I'm sleeping, I'll just wear my watch and both my phone and watch will go off. I can make and receive phone calls directly from my watch, and I can manage directly my notifications from the watch. So I just want to clear that, we'll get it out of the way. Maybe I want to see my sleep report from last night. I can see all that stuff directly in the watch, and I can clear any notifications I don't need. This is a great value, fitness-focused smartwatch for a couple of reasons. One, it doesn't look like a smartwatch, it looks like a classic watch, but it has heart rate monitoring and it has multi-band GPS. So in a place like New York City where you have tall buildings, you want to get accurate GPS, which we're going to test right now. Multi-band is really critical, and at this price, I'm surprised that they're able to include that. And there are over 100 different sports and fitness modes that you can track on this watch. It measures all the things that you need, like VO2 max, your average heart rate, max heart rate, calories, duration, and distance, all the basic numbers that you need from any sports fitness tracking device. There's badminton mode, where you can track your swings, rallies, and more, bringing professional level tracking to everyday users. There's tennis mode, where you can actually tell it which hand you're wearing your racket on, and it'll give you detailed analytics on how your shots are. And there's even a skiing mode, where it will show you total distance, speed, and slope. So there's a ton of analytics that you can get just from this little watch. All right, now I've got the watch. I'm gonna go ahead and start an outdoor run. I also have a chest heart rate strap right here. So we're gonna compare the heart rate data, and then we'll see the GPS data on a map. I'm gonna run on the sidewalk here let's get going. Since I am running the New York City Marathon and it's one of my current favorite ways to stay in shape, I really want to make sure that the outdoor running mode works really well and that the GPS, the heart rate data is accurate enough for this super accessible OnePlus Watch 2R, and I was surprised to learn about my results. I love that it has the dual frequency GPS, so I know especially in New York City with these tall buildings, it's gonna be more accurate. And at this price, I think it's crazy that they're able to include this and a ton of other information that I can use to make sure I'm not getting injured and I'm running at my peak performance. All right, this is the outdoor run that I just did. We can look at the GPS map data right here. And it looks like for the most part, it did pretty well when there's tall buildings around the multi-band GPS. Just a little cut through right there. And then I stayed on the bike paths here. I went around the pier, so got that really well. Once we're kind of outside of the tall buildings, it does extremely well. And then what I really love is not only that, you also get advanced running metrics like ground contact time, vertical oscillation. These are data points that you usually only get in higher tier watches, so seeing that in this option at this price is absolutely insane. We've got cadence, stride length, running power, and elevation. As you probably know, one thing that I've struggled with is feeling tired, and with an extremely busy schedule, it's not ideal. So I always try to make sure I'm tracking my sleep. The OnePlus 2R does have sleep tracking, and what's really nice is I can see my sleep stages like you normally would in most devices. I can even see respiratory rate, resting heart rate, and it gives me a sleep score to tell me how I slept the night before. So if something went really horribly, I can kind of learn and figure that out. Be like, okay, my sleep wasn't that good, my sleep score was low. How can I use this data to maybe improve my sleep next time? And they also have a snoring detection. So there's a monitor snore option and measuring your SpO2 levels, which is your oxygen levels. So that is really, really nice. You just need to put your phone next to your pillow to measure your snoring, and you need to activate the SpO2 feature on the watch to measure your blood oxygen. I'll tell you one thing, it's super light. Knowing that I can wear this on my wrist and not have to worry that it's going to drag me down. The lighter weight on a watch also makes the heart rate accuracy potentially better because the watch is not going to move around as much and the heart rate sensor can get more accurate data. And it's water resistant, so I can easily just go swimming with it and make sure that I'm getting all of my distance and heart rate data for that too. I grew up a swimmer, and knowing that I can use this watch for swimming workouts, super ideal, especially at this price. Knowing that this can do all these things is just amazing. I want to show you how the O Health app works. There's a ton of data in here. Like I can see my daily steps for the day, my active calories, the workout minutes that I've done. This is just for today. If I want to see trends, I can just go back to the previous day. And I can see every day that I've worn this watch so far, how many steps I've done. I was proud of this day. I got the most amount of steps in. And it's just colorful. It's visually beautiful. I can see all the data within this app. And then I can even see like my daily heart rate today, what time I woke up. My heart rate definitely increased right over there. I can see trends over the week, the month, and even a total year if I want to. See my heart rate ranges right there. And then sleep. So I wore this for the past couple of nights. It's telling me right now, it's giving me a recommendation. My sleep was too short last night. You know, I had a lot to do. My sleep score is not ideal. It's a 73. I need to get some more relaxing time before my bedtime tonight. My sleep stage is about an hour of deep, 3 hours of light, and about an hour and 23 minutes of REM. So tonight I'm gonna try to focus on better sleep. My risk of breathing problems, normal, so that's good to see. My SpO2 at 97%, which is it's a good number. And my breaths per minute. This seems to match up with all the other devices and wearables that I wear. So I think it's pretty accurate. And then if I want to see my stress levels, you can see this morning, I was a bit low stress in the morning. And then as soon as I woke up to have my coffee, it went up. I wore it throughout the day yesterday, and you can see my stress levels were pretty normal throughout the day. Not too bad, I don't get stressed, which is nice. And the same thing, I can see the trends over time if I want to see month and week of my stress levels, and then even SpO2. This is really great to see if I need a test for sleep apnea. So I like to see that the numbers are between 90 and 99% for me. Happy about that. And then all my workouts. So Wear OS has a cool feature where it auto tracks workouts. So these workouts were automatically tracked. I was just walking somewhere and it automatically got the data, the heart rate, my steps, my pace, and everything. I didn't have to do anything. This was automatically tracked on the watch with Wear OS by Google. This workout, for example, today, I actually manually started myself. And it just gets my average heart rate data, my highest heart rate data. You can see in the beginning we did some strength, and then I took a break between the other stuff, and it wasn't too hard, 60 minutes, the exact time I like to do my strength training workouts. And all my workouts are right here. Not only that, I'm a big runner. I need to sync to Strava. So luckily, the app has a sync to Strava option, and now all this data from my running workouts will sync to Strava. There's even a relax feature to see if I did any mindfulness and breathing. I can see my trends and data over time. One thing I did not have a chance to test, but I think is super cool, is neck health. So if you have the right kind of headphones, it can You can turn on neck posture monitoring, and your earbuds will measure your neck posture and give you suggestions on whether you have good or bad habits or how to improve. I think that is one of the coolest features here. You'll see how long you wore it for if your head was down, so if you have really bad neck posture, and this will show it right within the app. This is something I really want to try, so I just need to get the right headphones that will work for that. And I just love that all the information is inside the app. If I need to change settings, I can easily just come right here. I can select all the watch faces that I need. I can turn on parental controls. I can upgrade or change the tiles for the different watch faces that I have, and all the deep settings are raw inside of here. This is the fitness app part where I can see all my workouts that I've done over the past few days. If I want to organize it by type, so for example, running, I can even track my run workouts just on the phone if I forgot my watch or if it ran out of battery. So that's all right in here. I can set a goal, I can see the settings, I can view my previous outdoor runs, if I'm doing walking or even like badminton. And these other kinds of unique workouts will give you a ton of other data, so I can organize, and these are kind of the main workout options that you have here to choose from. This is the OnePlus phone. It looks so sleek. It's got the Hasselblad camera so you can get gorgeous photos. It looks so nice. My final thoughts on the OnePlus Watch 2R. It is a great value for the money. It looks clean, it's very stylish, it looks like a real watch, but it has great fitness and smartwatch performance features. Super accessible because it is the most affordable Wear OS smartwatch. It has seamless integration with OnePlus smartphones, and I think it's time for you to embrace the watch's call to action, which is it's time to move. Thank you OnePlus for sponsoring this video. I do actually believe this is a great, affordable smartwatch and fitness tracker. Go check out OnePlus. I'll have them linked down below. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.